Hey guys, how's it going this morning? Hey Uber FX. Hey Zany55. Hey Bibberidge Cosman. No, you're not crazy. You're seeing what you're seeing on this screen. You're not crazy. Gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. People have been asking me all week to do some adventures. The heroic adventures in particular. Max out indeed. Yeah. I decided why not? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Some people are gonna find this boring, I know. So I'm sure viewership will be down today, but that's fine. Not everybody has to have fun every day. We'll still do arena runs in the future, still do constructed in the future. I just want to try one adventure every once in a while. Hey Steve S, man, no worries. See ya, thanks for swinging by while you could. Hey Rag, lowercase. Hey Molly Poly. Hey Grim Patron. Hey Under Caracas. Hey Kevin Kiwi. Hey Tingus. Hey Twitch Beastie. Hey Justice. Yeah guys, heroic Nax. Nax is out. Nax out, boys. I've already done some of this one, but I don't think I've done any of these, I have a feeling. Yeah, I think basically after Nax, I think I basically said, nah. Let's see, what have we done? Did I do any heroic league? I doubt it. No, literally haven't even opened these before. It's the first time ever in my game those have been opened. That's pretty funny. Hey Regis, another lunch with a fabulous beard. Aw, oh, thanks Solaris, man. Love the emotes. Regis, you streaming twice on Sunday? Not that I know of. Why? The schedule shows one stream on Sunday. In the middle of the day. And that Saturday time's actually going to change to an earlier time. But, why do you ask, Twitch? Oh, Monday. No, just the same again on Monday, I think. 7 to 10 a.m. standard times. I have never finished Nax Heroic, no. We're going to do it today. That's the plan. We're going back in time. We're going back in time. Oh, for the card release. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably just make a video. I don't know when I don't know what the schedule is, so I'll have to look and see, but no, I'll probably just do it once for the one normal stream and then do a card release video. I don't think I'll have time to do like an actual stream for the cards. Nax out, yep, that's right. Yesterday I got rank 14 for the first time. Congrats, Destroyer, dude. That's awesome. AC, sure thing, man. Your packs have been blessed, dude. Good luck with the Knights of the Frozen Throne. You don't need as much luck anymore with the new changes, but still, hope you get some cool, crazy Goldens and all that fun stuff. Rag wants back in Standard, for sure. I wish you were too. I don't think you were that bad, Rag. I liked you. I still loved you. Hey, Rag Ice Lord, how's it going? New emotes, beard, glasses, and hair. Add them together for the Regis combo. I like it. I like it. I'll have to think about doing one of each. Okay, guys, it's been a few minutes here. I want to go ahead and get this rolling. So, as you can tell from your screen, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I want to go back and do the heroic adventures. I've done all the normal ones, of course, to get all the cards throughout the years. I've had these forever. As you can see here with Curse of Naxxramas, I actually already did do some of Naxxramas on heroic, so we're going to skip some of these. But I do want to go ahead and finish Naxxramas today. Just because I've never done it. It'd be nice to have the card back. Some people have been requesting it. In fact, a lot of people have been requesting to see me go back and do these. I hate doing these, or at least, I don't hate it, I guess. That's not the right term. I just never really get into it because I just like playing with new cards immediately when an adventure came out. So I would never find the time to go back and do it because I just get too busy playing with the cards. So as you can see, Naxxramas, I certainly toyed with it because this was the first time ever. And we're unfortunately not going to get a full Naxxramas run. I'm not going to go back and redo these 6 bosses. But I do want to finish Naxxramas. This is going to be a video on YouTube as well, so if you don't feel like watching me do an adventure right now or ever, totally understand. I don't blame you necessarily. This isn't the most cutting edge content, but I also realize that some people haven't done these adventures, haven't seen these bosses, don't even have access to Naxxramas right now necessarily. So I thought it'd be fun to go back and do it still. I think it's still worth some of our time, and you know, arena and constructed every day, forever, for always can get a little tedious too. So I think it's more than okay to do these. So here's how I'm going to do this, okay? I don't want this to take forever. I don't want to suck at this because I don't know these bosses. I don't remember the strategies for any of these. Don't remember any of it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to build the deck legitimately the first time around. Okay? And if it works, hooray, I'm smart. And I'm going to use new cards too. I'm not going to stick to the era of the adventures. I'm not just using pre-Naxxramas cards or whatever. That would be too much work to even figure out, let alone let's just try to do it the way we want to do it today. This is Naxxramas in the modern era. But then if I can't beat it, with my own legitimate deck, I'm just going to go look up a deck strategy, basically, for any given boss, because I don't want to get stuck on a boss forever. I really just want to see these and move through them, give them my best shot, and then we'll find a strategy. And sometimes even with the right decks, even with a good strategy deck, it can still be challenging to beat a boss. So, that said, let's take a look at the first boss here for Naxxramas for me, which is in the military quarter, and it's Instructor Vesuvius, and I kind of remember this guy, and I can kind of understand why I quit, because I remember him being really frustrating. He has Unbalancing Strike, a hero power that does 4 damage. I think there's some other cheesy stuff that happens in this fight. I don't remember exactly what it is. Twitch chat, you might have to help me. I don't know if we want to just try a pre-made deck here. I know that I've heard Quest Rogue is really good in a lot of these old adventure bosses because they don't know how to handle it. I would assume some sort of Death Rattle cards are really good as well because of that hero power just doing 4 damage to everything. We could try to cheese it as well with like a quest type deck like Mage. We could try to aggro it out with like Warrior. What I think I'd like to try to do to start is just maybe we cheese it with a Quest Mage. Let's see how this goes. Because again, I don't have any idea what this boss looks like. I don't even remember any of these bosses, so. Token Shaman, maybe? Yeah, it would be good to flood the board with a lot of dudes that don't, that don't really get hurt too much by the 4 damage randomly. Murloc Warrior. You should use Priest with Mind Vision to defeat Vesuvius to copy his massive Rune Blade. Oh, that's what I remember being frustrating. Was that giant sword he has. Yeah. I kind of remember copying these guys a little bit. I remember some of this. Can you break the weapon? Can you do like Gluttonous Ooze and stuff? Because that would clearly be a pretty good strategy as well. Mind Control Crystal. Ooh, yeah. So I remember this. You mind control these guys, essentially to block his weapon, because you're gonna take a ton of damage from his weapon. We don't really want to Doomsayer in that instance. We really want to take these dudes. Oh, that counts for our quest too. Yay. That's nice. So he hasn't played the weapon yet. That card got worse. It's kind of funny. Sure. Let's just mana bind here and see what we get. Whoa, a lot of foreign language happening in chat here. That's all right. Okay. Well, so far this doesn't seem particularly heroic, I have to say. Like, these guys aren't that scary yet.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Is this random or does this target? Like, can he target a target here? Oh. Whoa. That looks targeted for sure. Okay. So yeah, that is definitely an issue. That's a problem. I'm guessing that gets buffed as well, right? Jeez. What is this? This is Heroic Naxxramas. Heroic Nax. And, we have 2 health, guys. So Molten Giants are pretty good. I mean, the Molten Giants make sense. We can Blizzard Molten Giant. to stay alive here. But I think we're just dead to another weapon, right? Or that, too. That is definitely controlled. That is not seemingly random. Okay. Alright, so now we get to go try to build a deck that makes sense against this. And I really just... this doesn't seem very heroic, he says before being slammed to 2 HP. So the weapon did double damage? Is that how I understood it, right? The weapon did double damage. So, what do we want here? I hate that you have to go all the way out to build a deck like this. So let's try to build a deck. I just wanted to see it with that quest mage. We definitely want something that can stall out his face. Mage might be good again just because of all the freeze options. Mirror images, for instance. Just freeze and stall. Frost bolts, freezing potions, that kind of stuff. To stall this dude out. We just want some flexible cards. Mana worms aren't going to be good because they just die a lot. Frost bolts. Ice blocks are good because they keep us alive for a while. How do we actually win, though? What's the win condition? What's the win condition? We want weapon removal, I'm sure. We want ice blocks. Barriers really ultimately probably don't make that much of a difference. Just because, you know, he does so much damage. Water LEs make sense because they're freeze. Is it really just freeze that we want, or do we just straight up burn this guy? Like, do we just kill him before? Because we could go that route too, right? Just stall with ice blocks. We're kind of halfway there anyway. Let's, you know, fireballs. Stuff like greater arcane missiles would be cool. Well, that might be too expensive, actually. They're 9 damage, but he plays minions, so those might not really work that well. We want weapon removal, right? I'm assuming it works. There's no cheesy stuff. He has 55 HP. Oh, then we don't want to burn that much. I didn't even notice that. We have to win via minions, then. But weapon removal clearly makes sense. Do we need this much weapon removal? Yeah, just to make it consistent, I guess so. I guess so. That's literally every weapon removal card. Does Alexstrasza work in these? I know sometimes in the past Alexstrasza would cheese out and it wouldn't work. It'd say like, no, you can't Alexstrasza. That's not allowed. But we'll try her. We'll try her. I think we want taunts too, right? Just in case. We have the mirror images here, but are there some cheap taunts we could add in? That would stall this dude out, like Dirty Rats maybe make sense? Or do they even need to be big? Could they really just be... like Bilefin Tidehunter might do just as much as anything else. Stonehill Defenders make sense. Any other really annoying taunt? Oh my god, I forgot we have Wild. Why am I not... I'm just in Standard. Like, what am I doing? I need to go to Wild. We need to go to Wild, guys. We have access to everything. We just missed out on a ton of cards here while doing our search. Jeez. Oh, Deathlords make sense. No, the weapon was 10, so they don't really help, do they? It's not good. What wild cards can we use, guys? Like Sludge Belchers make a ton of sense, probably. Was there any other weapon removal in Wild that fits? Blingtron is kind of weapon removal, but probably not good enough. What about other mage cards that we would have liked? Any other freeze? Ice Lance? Yeah, Ice Lance. God, I forgot that was a card. Probably don't want to use it, though. Snow Chuckers would be really, really good. I mean, they probably get hit by... They probably get hit by the hero power, but if we can get enough bodies out, it might not make a difference. Snow Chuckers would be cool. So a lot of taunts, a lot of weapon removal, and a lot of freeze. I think this makes sense, right? Am I crazy? Guadalupe says, Regis, I woke up at 5 a.m. for me because I had a nightmare and saw you were streaming. Guess no more sleep. Well, thanks, Guadalupe. I'm sorry about your nightmare, dude. Patches would definitely fit a little bit just because we have those Corsairs, but it's the only pirate. Yeah, thanks, Moo, for the reminder there on the wild stuff. I didn't see it in time, but thankfully I caught on as well. You should come back when the new expansion comes. Who knows, yeah. Naxxramas versus Frozen Throne cards would be pretty funny. Shattered face. Gluttonous Zeus for 10 armor, yeah, hopefully that actually works. I'm sure it does, because it's a new card. I doubt they coded any kind of specific... That was worse than a World Star beatdown. Hey, Brad's Gaming, good morning. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up a little bit with chat here. Will you do all the adventures over the next few days? Maybe, yeah, that might be possible. That might be possible. I'm not streaming specifically over the next few days, necessarily, but I think maybe the next few mornings, I might try to do one or half of one. I don't know how long these normally take. I'm actually going to have to end the stream a little bit early today, because I got to get some work done, but I don't know... how long these take. Dev Reed says, hey, does Regis also read YouTube chat? Yeah, I do. Takes me a little while to catch up, though. Sorry, guys. Reno Lock might work well. It's a good idea. Grim Patron. Pascal G says, it actually works. That's why newer bosses have armor instead of more health. So Alexstrasza does work. That's cool. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. We'll call this the Raz Mage here. For Rasulius. I don't even know if that's how the beginning of his name is spelled, but... let's try this, and if this fails, I'm going to look up a deck, guys. As I mentioned, I want to see the boss, build my own deck to try to beat it legitimately, and then if I can't beat it, I'll just look up a deck to plug in, and we'll do our best to beat it using the kind of pre-built, pre-strategy deck. So, Devry says, cool, love the stream, keep it up. Thanks, man. Trying something a lot different today, so traveling back in time a little bit. Traveling back in time. Regis, the adventures are so hard, and you need to get lucky on a lot. Well, we'll see. Like I said, I remember this one pretty much destroying me previously. So that seems like a good hand. Wish we had the coin. I know on some of these, like you'd basically concede if you didn't have the coin, or if you did, that kind of stuff. But we can open with this, I suppose. So that's still a pretty good start. Oh, chill out, dude. This guy looks like the dude from Rocky. What? This was not played last time. That's not chill at all. That wasn't played previously. Give me those ice blocks. That's good. I don't know how we're going to win this game. I don't know if we're going to have enough damage. I guess we probably will, but this dies. That's fine. We need you to play that weapon, dude. It's actually, if this lives, this gets a little better. Let's just take it. It's fine. But if you feel you could have won, will you also look up a deck, or will you try again? I guess I'll try again if I feel like we were really close. If we're really close. Okay, so we can destroy that thing now with this, and also play this for a bit of a buff, but it still dies to the unbalancing strike, unfortunately, but this would still be alive, so oh, we want to play this.
Aha!
There's that Patches. Okay, so we've stabilized a little bit here. We've stabilized a little bit here. I like this. Rank and Tardelli82, guys, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. Okay, don't hit my face. Man, he's already hitting my face, guys. Ugh, you just cannot afford to give him any time to do that. That's crazy. I think we have to play a taunt already, right? Because if he has another weapon, we'll be screwed. So we need to destroy that weapon and freeze and taunt. This will be a pretty good turn. This might be our stabilization turn here. But he's probably smart enough to kill the Snow Chugger, though, right? That might be the issue. That might be the problem for us. Okay, Snow Chugger lives. That's really good news. Okay, okay. So we can Ice Block here to keep the hero power from winning this turn. But we can't do anything else with our turn, so I guess we don't actually need to do that yet. Unless he has some sort of direct damage in the deck we don't know about yet, which... Oh, no, but then we have the weapon. Shh. No, the weapon doesn't matter because we're freezing him. Okay, okay. Alright, we got this. This is where we stabilize. Hero power on... Is he smart enough to go face? He is, okay. Smart enough to go face. So we Ice Block. We can't get through that now. Like, seriously? We have to use everything to get through that, which means we can't freeze face. This guy's annoying, guys. This guy is super duper annoying. If I'm being honest. Very annoying. So we're dead next turn because I don't have Ice Block again. What? How do you beat this? How do you beat this, guys? How do you do this? We're just dead again. The hero power is OP. Yeah, we went all in on the weapon and the hero power is just destroying us in combination with these dudes in particular. Well, we're dead. We're screwed. We can't win. We're just straight dead. We basically let him get that one attack through, and that was the difference. I'm gonna try one more. Letting him get that one weapon attack through basically was the issue. If he hadn't got that one weapon attack through, we would have had time to stabilize. We're gonna try once more. Regis, unlock the Samsung Galaxy card back. That one's easy to get. What's ironic is I actually have a Samsung Galaxy phone. Just never done it. I don't know why you do it, but I actually use the Samsung, so I assume I have zero excuses for that particular card back. That's my phone. OP, yeah, this guy is hard. I don't like this at all. Okay, so we can steal and then play Snow Chugger, or maybe even Frostbolt. Because Snow Chugger will probably die. WTF, Regis. Right? I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. Any fun decks to climb ladder? I'm stuck at rank 11 playing my Dragon Priest. Maybe switch to Silence Priest. It's pretty fun too. It's also fun. Okay, so there's no way the Snow Chugger is gonna live, right? But we have to try anyway, I think. He's probably just gonna hero power, but in case he wants to play a minion here, just gonna hero power. Oh, he did not hero power the Snow Chugger. Okay. So this gives us a little window. We can freeze face, never get weaponed this game. I think we have a small window here, guys. As far as flexibility is concerned, these are better, but I think that's enough because we have some cards to play in the meantime. Okay, can't attack with that. That's totally fine. Spend all your mana. Don't hit this. He's really dumb. Okay, good. He's gotten dumber. That's really important for us. So now we can do both of these to destroy the weapon, although we don't really have to destroy the weapon. We could also just play another freeze card so that we have some time to make sure the freezes continue to stick, because really that's the only thing that beats us. This hero power takes forever to beat us like this. Oh, we forgot about that, but that's what the Frostbolt's for. That's what the Frostbolt's for. We can also just destroy the weapon with Harrison here. If he plays another one, he can get through the taunt, unfortunately. So maybe we have to freeze him. And we could take off one durability. If we take off 2 durability, we still need to freeze him, is the thing. But these darn Deathlords are really, really annoying. Not really sure if this makes sense or not, but we'll see. If we can get to the Sunwalker. Oh my god. No, dude, I didn't know that was an option. This guy's a boss. At least we do get a minion back. Oh, that's a really good one too. Okay, that's really good news. Okay, so we're probably okay here. We can actually just Harrison, but we don't really need to because this stuff's so annoying for him with that weapon. Let's just let him burn it while we have mana to play this. Oh, that's fine. I don't care about that. Does he actually attack into this stuff? Yes, he does. Okay, so he burned a really good charge there. That's fine. Alex is gonna be nice. Let's Babbling Book and Ice Block here. Frost Nova is actually maybe even just better. We have time for the Ice Block later. Could also just kill that thing. This is not a multiple of 4. So he can't, as far as we know, unless he does some other shenanigan, he shouldn't be able to hit face with a weapon. Regis, why not play Inner Fire combo against Vesuvius? It's certainly possible. We might try that later. That looks like the predominant strategy. I think these two are good together. We're almost up to Alex Strauza now, guys. So let's ping that just for the trade here. Old Death Rattle versus new Death Rattle. Yeah, that would be fun. Nax versus Frozen Throne, basically. Okay, he spent all his mana. That's really good news. Is he going to attack here? No. Okay, so Harrison's going to do work. Actually, do we have lethal? No, we can put him to 10. Let's just Harrison to get that weapon out of the darn way. And probably Stonehill Babbling Book. Harrison for draw to see what we get. Snow Chugger looks good too. So does Mirror Image. Let's just... Brawl is a risk, but it should be okay, right? It should be okay. I don't really see any advantages to that. I mean, I know we're probably going to Alex Strauza maybe. We didn't leave enough room, but something's going to die to that hero power, so... Or that. Fine cleave targets. That's fine. Okay, so Alex puts him on just a few health here. I think we should be safe to Alex. We can even Babbling Book as well. Meteor, probably not helpful. We still have the Ice Block. Oh my god, Brawl. That's a top deck, guys. Hopefully we win the Brawl at least. He had a couple minions out too, and he didn't draw off the Acolyte first, so I think that was a misplay. Acolyte wins. So now we just need to find lethal, but we can just continue to stall out for a long time here. Sure, second Stonehill is not enough pressure, but we'll get there. Gotta do 7 damage still. Easy win, just Meteor Face, right? He is, I think we can go ahead and ooze Belcher, and we're in a really, really good spot here. Just ping face. I think we got this one, boys. We got it. Hey, Shoe Smack, how's it going, dude? Hey, Ziv231. I just saw your Prince Keleseth vid. I think Quest Hunter will really fit Keleseth. Yeah, I talked about that a little bit, too. I think it makes sense. You don't have to draw it early, sure. If you wait till you play it after Carnassa, you certainly reap more benefits. But it also works on turn 2, probably fine. Yay, guys. We did it. Just tune in. Am I late? No, you're not too late, man. You're not too late. It's going to be a short stream today anyway, so. But we just got started a little while ago. First boss down, boys. We did it.
If you give up now, I will tell Gothic not to turn you into a disembodied soul.
Okay, deal. Alright, so draw a card and gain a mana crystal. Okay, that seems like a really OP hero power. I'm sure he has really OP cards, too. I think in this one we'll just take a really hyper aggro deck in there and see if we can't just burn the dude down. Let's do a more minion-based one like Hunter. Let's just get a look for see what this guy's like, and then we'll try to build a deck to beat him. Try to build... Man, 328 people are watching me play Heroic Naxxramas right now on YouTube. That's crazy, guys. Yeah, it's Heroic Waka 3D. Karazhan lasts until next year. Yep, basically until probably about April or so of 2018. Keleseth and Zulak. I don't know about that one as much, Ryan Hughes. It's possible, but there are some good 2-minute cards in Zoo. You don't really want to tap often on 2. You want to keep committing to the board. But Warlock might still be a good fit because the hero power is often really good in Warlock. So, like, you know, mid-range Warlock or Handlock even, Keleseth could fit in that kind of deck pretty well. Because you don't mind flexing your 2 mana for hero power. Alright, not a good opening hand here for Face Hunter at all. This is a really bad hand, in fact. This is going to ramp us out too quick with his hand. We probably should just go ahead and concede. But we'll try and just... Let's see, because I don't even know what his cards are about. Don't even know what he's about.
Kill my minions if you like. Their souls will pay you a visit.
Summon a Spectral Warrior for your opponent. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? If I remember right, I think that's a bad thing, right? Like it does damage to me or something? I guess we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, this is a bad thing. It's a little less bad with Direwolf Alpha, but still kind of bad. Oh boy. This is a bad thing. It turns out, guys. It turns out this is a this is a bad thing. We can't possibly win this game anymore. Okay, so how on earth do we utilize these guys? I mean, clearly we don't have this game. That's very bad. Yeah, that's very bad. I mean, buffs obviously on those are nice because you can just use their bodies. So like inner fires make sense. Is this related to Knights of the Frozen Throne? No, this is just heroic Nax. Just heroic Naxxramas. Yeah, that hero power is insane. How on earth do we beat this, guys? How on earth do we... I didn't even see a lot of it, but I want to try to at least build a halfway better deck. Are you doing every single adventure? Not today, clearly, because we're not going to have time. But I'm going to be doing the adventures, yeah. Doing the adventures. So maybe Paladin has a lot of buffs for minions like that and can also get off to pretty fast starts and just maybe smork the dude down. So let's try Paladin. First we need to go wild. Am I stupid? How do you change it to wild if it's not been saved? Can you? Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So is this the right way to go about this, guys? Buffs? I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth, but it seems to make a little bit of sense.
Hopefully this will help to ease your suffering.
Buzz Falcon Man, thank you for the $10 donation. Appreciate it so much, alongside, of course, all your other donations as well. I'm not suffering. I'm having fun. This is cool. I mean, I like the challenge here. Thinking about the game in a way I haven't really thought about in a very, 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 very long time. But all the same, dude, appreciate your donation, of course. So thanks again for all the support, Buzz. We'll figure this out. We're going to win some games. Play Shaman, Flame Tongue, Bloodlust. Ooh, I like that line better, Izzy. That makes more sense to me than Paladin. We don't have enough ways to leverage our entire board of stuff. Shaman is way better. Let's do Shaman. I'm sure you're not the only person that suggested that, so anybody else who came up with that idea, thanks for the good idea, guys. Shaman is way more sensible. We can flood with Shaman really, really nicely. Wait, it showed convert to wild there for a second. I don't know what the trigger is to make it convert to wild, but there we go. So we could do like the crazy Tunnel Trog stuff, of course. Flame Tongues. What else is just really good in token decks here? Whirling Zappos make a lot of sense. I don't think we want like damage like Lava Burst. I think we want it to be more minion based always. So we always have like a good Bloodlust. What else can help us leverage the board here, guys? Stuff like Defender of Argus, maybe? What other, like Direwolf Alpha makes a lot of sense. It's hard to think about cards you haven't thought about in a long time, by the way. It's really, really hard to think about all these cards. Haunted Creepers are good token cards. Rubian Eggs, maybe? Might not actually make a lot of sense, but we'll try it. Sort of that zoo style. Jugglers make sense when you're getting extra dudes added to your board. What else makes a lot of sense here? Evolve actually would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, Evolve's really good, actually. Evolve fits perfectly now that I think about it. Echoing Ooze? Yeah, Echoing Ooze is a good token card.
Aha!
Forget about that one, don't you? Well, we got a 28 card list already. It's not so bad. Anything else we want? Even a card like Lance Carrier is actually pretty intriguing because you could give permanent attack to the dudes that get summoned, and it's a little token as well. Firefly is the other option. I mean, of course, Firefly. Pretty common. Why don't we do like one Corsair? No, we don't want patches because we only have one. Argent Squires also make a ton of sense. This is a pretty fast, crazy list. I don't know. Let's try this. Let's just play a ton of pressure here and see how it goes, guys. I know there's a ton of good ideas in chat being thrown around, like always. Of course, you guys are always smarter than me. But I'm gonna try this list and we'll see how it goes. If it looks like we're close, we'll play it. If not, we might find a better list. Is the new expansion coming on the 10th of August, or is that just a joke? My understanding was that was just a joke.
Aha.
I think the 17th is a much more likely date for the new expansion, personally. Maybe Murloc Paladin with anything can happen. That would be cool. Some removal. Yeah, we didn't really run a ton of removal in the deck, but I think we'll be alright. We're just going to focus on hitting his face a lot and let him dictate the trades, maybe. I don't know. He might have AoE that punishes that. We didn't really get a great look at his list, but 2P0401 and Feared Ross. Thanks, guys, for the follows. I appreciate it. How come you're completing Heroic only now, says Touge. Just because I never did it. I never went through the trouble of just like playing the new cards when they came out. I never felt the urgency to beat Heroic or really cared to. I just like playing new cards a lot, so never carved out the time for it. Good opener here, of course. We know he's not playing anything this turn, so we're getting off to a really, really good start. This is a pretty great curve. I take that back. He's playing some stuff, which sucks. But what can I do? That's corruption on Tunnel Drug. That's a play. Oh god, there's no way to win this game, is there? This is just rigged. I don't even think we're close now. This is overpowered as possible. Like, we're not even close to winning. This is the worst idea. We've made the worst deck for this. Based on what we saw, this made sense, but now there's just no shot. He's getting so much freaking mana. I think we've gone the wrong route here, guys. I think we've taken the incorrect route. I mean, I guess we sacrifice our board just to make this. Okay, so we actually do have some dudes now. Like, maybe this could work. I don't know. Does he take the value trade here? Does he use removal? Like, what happens now? That's a problem, for sure. That's a cruel trick, too. Come on. Ugh. This is miserable. I don't know how to win this game, guys. This is absolutely miserable. I don't even think we're close. I don't even think we're close. Is your real name Regis? No, it's not. Crystal, I think Toast was trolling you, man. I don't think Toast actually got the real date. I think he took a shot in the dark. There's basically 2 days that make any sense, which are August 10th and August 17th. I think he faked that he accidentally revealed it, because Toast is ultimately a showman, which is good on him. A lot of people obviously saw it and caught wind of it. Who knows, though? Maybe it's real. But I don't think Toast faking it on stream should suggest that it was. He seems to be drawing a lot. Yeah, no joke, right? Like, I think we need more removal, guys. I don't think this token plan is going to work. I'm going to try it one more time, because I feel like he got off to a pretty good start, and we never got the chance to sort of trade into these dudes to make this kind of stuff count. But clearly, like, a lightning storm could... There's a restart button. I didn't know that. Did it not work? Oh, there it goes. Gothic the Harvester. I can't do that voice at all.
For Doomhammer.
Are the free arena runs starting today? I've heard some rumors of that. I don't know for sure though. Build a mill deck. Mill makes some sense. Miserable Regis is sad. No, I'm not miserable. This is still fun. It's just I don't know what to do. Like, you know, what makes me okay at Hearthstone is knowledge, right? Like, I've accrued so much knowledge and have so many ideas for kind of what you're supposed to do, and none of that is relevant in this environment whatsoever. so I kind of hung up a little bit. Since this, I think, might die to a buffed version of that, I'm holding this for the following turn so we can make this trade, hopefully, and then land this guy and actually do some work with it. That's totally fine. Happy to take that trade. So now this thing might actually do some crazy work. Like, this is a win condition right now. Or it's gonna die randomly. There's also that. This was such a good follow-up, too. Man. Not cool, game. Not cool. Yeah, he's getting chipped a little bit here. We've actually got the board just a tad. Like...
Kill my minions if you like. Their souls will pay you a
Okay, that's not a problem. We can Flame Tongue and trade here. We'll have to leave that alive for now. He takes a clean trade into the Flame Tongue, unfortunately. We could actually go this route, since it's also on curve. But then he gets a really good trade into this guy, which makes me sad. I don't want to do that. I want to try to load the board up as much as possible here. Because if we hit a Bloodlust right now, we have a win condition, right? Like, this is how we win the game. God, he's already at 9 freaking mana, though. That is cruel, dude. That is so cruel. Oh my god, that's rude. So these are all going to die to this trade, but we're already dead again. There's just no... I don't see a way out again. This is not the right kind of deck. There's just not the right kind of deck. We're going to have to look up a deck, guys. I don't know what to do here. Maybe a mill deck, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense because he's still just going to load up the board with tons of stuff. Let me find a deck. Let's see. Heroic Gothic. Easy Mill Rogue for Heroic Gothic from February of 2017. Okay, maybe mill does work. Maybe mill does work. Let's copy this deck list and try it out. How do you find the... There it is. Copied to clipboard. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what a good deck for this looks like. A smarter deck than I can certainly build. Running out of deck spots. We gotta be careful here. I thought 18 would always be enough. So apparently this is an easy mill rogue for Heroic Gothic. It doesn't seem that easy to me. It looks like it's hard to play. it looks fairly hard to play, honestly, but we'll see. We'll see. Saboteur. Wow, I haven't thought about that card in forever. That's a good idea, Chaos. That's a good idea. Okay. Let's see how this goes. He's finally doing it, says Hungarian. Yep, finally. Finally. Do you play in Europe or Americas? I play on Americas. Play on Americas. Mill and Freeze Mage are a good way to cheese. Yeah, I feel like that's always kind of the case in these heroic adventures from my understanding. Freeze Mage is like always halfway decent, just because of the way it works. But the health totals is really the problem, I think. I do not know what you mulligan for in a Mill Rogue deck. I don't think I've ever really played a Mill Rogue deck. Even in this adventure environment, I'm a little bit intimidated. Ray Raleigh says, too lazy to do it legit. First off, that's the incorrect 2 at the beginning of your sentence there, Raleigh. You need to use TOO to indicate too much of something as opposed to just the regular 2. But as far as the actual comment there, no, not too lazy, just we don't have forever. I gotta quit the stream in an hour and 15 minutes, so I want to move through as much as possible. Plus, of course, I don't really think people are going to enjoy watching me bang my head against the same bosses over and over all day, but we'll see. They might. They might. I don't know if it's even right to clear here, because we start taking damage faster. I don't even know. Too lazy to do it right. That's right, Denali. You got it, man. What does mill mean? Mill means to essentially draw your opponent a ton of cards so that they run out of, well, they burn a bunch of, because once they get their hand to 10, they burn a bunch of cards, so they don't get access to those cards, but also they run out of cards and start fatiguing really quickly. We could go ahead and kick off the Cold Light Oracle train, but I really do need to gang it up, so I don't think I want to go too soon. I think we can backstab this guy, since he's hurting us more than helping us, and then eviscerate the bad guy. Are Spectral Warriors, though, worse than Spectral Trainees? If that's the case, we might just backstab. Well, either case, this needs to die. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Frost Festival is 3 weeks. We know it is. And Frozen comes out on August 10th. August 10th is in 21 days. The same number of days in 3 weeks. Sure, I like that logic, Crystal. Makes sense to me. Like I said, I hope it's August 10th, man. That'd be great for me. That would be fantastic news for me. So this guy's not actually any worse than the other guy. Okay, that's good news. This... I still think we want to wait here to make sure we hit the gang up. So we'll just stall out a little bit for now. I'm thinking Wailing Soul can take care of those 0 attack tokens. Yeah, it could. That's not a bad idea. I like... See, everybody's thinking so creatively in this. I love it. Like, everybody's getting smart. Oh my god, these boards from this mana! Vanish is going to be a really key card here, obviously. Prep Fan doesn't really do much against this board. Does Prep Gang Up make it worth it? I don't really think it does. We don't have much to do with our mana anyway. I guess we'll preemptively attack here just for the sake of the Fan of Knives. But man, we're like half dead already. We could just go ahead and prep the Fan now, I suppose. I thought this was supposed to be an easy deck. How did Regis copy the deck from online to the game? So there's a new copy deck feature. Essentially, if you copy a deck code, which you'll find on a lot of deck creation sites now, as soon as that's in your clipboard, like as soon as you just Control-C it or right-click copy it or whatever, the text string, and you go to your deck creation process, Hearthstone will automatically read that for you and be able to tell you.
Hey Regis, do you think Prince Keliseth could be used in a deck like Quest Hunter and actually make it possibly viable?
Yeah, for sure thing, Tingus. I think it makes sense, man. I talked about that a little bit in my video on YouTube yesterday, in fact, near the end of the video, if you didn't catch it yet, or if anyone out there didn't catch it yet. I'm not 100% sure it'll work, but it makes sense. If you hold it until after you play Queen Carnassa, all of those Raptors get better, of course. And you're drawing a lot of them at any given turn, most likely, so the effect is sort of magnified because you have such consistent card draw. So it kind of does make sense, yeah. I feel like this is not an easy win, by the way, so far. For the record, guys, I just don't think this is an easy win yet. I heard this was an easy mill deck. So far, we haven't burned any of his cards. I don't know, maybe we're just drawing the wrong stuff. We need to hit a Vanish. He's got a ton of damage on board here. Corruption is also annoying. A little bit. Cold Light Oracle's a good draw.
Aha!
But we're still a long ways off here. Gang Up's a good draw. Although, maybe we actually need to gang up one of these dudes. I don't actually know if it even helped to do that, necessarily. Because this minion would be dead if I hadn't killed the Death Lord. Or if I hadn't traded into a minion. We would have had a 2-2 instead of a 5-6. I think that was actually a misplay. And we might just be dead to the board now because of that, too. That doesn't help him much. Ooh, whoa. Never mind. Look at these plays, guys. Jeez, dude. Well, thanks for that. Those were both helpful plays. Oh, he missed lethal, right? Like, couldn't he have Drain Life face? Doesn't Drain Life work on face? Yeah, it does. But I think we're just dead. There's a lot of damage out there. I don't think we got it. I mean, I want to try this deck again because it makes sense. Coattail111, man, thank you for the follow. The easiest heroic is the Crone in Karazhan. I thought Mill Rogue was a rogue deck with Mill House Mana Storm. Vertifo, that's pretty good, dude. I like it. Hey, what's up, too? to you. I just realized Regis, R-E-G, sounds a lot like Rag. Reg and Rag are kind of the same name. Problem with Quest Hunter, though, I feel like it wouldn't affect the Raptors unless you hold him. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, you can hold him, and you're okay to do that because you're okay to sacrifice 2-drops. Theoretically, because you have so many 1-drops, you have a lot of flexibility in your curve. But even if you played him on turn 2 as well, like, you still... It makes each of those 1-drops that sometimes you draw in the mid to late game that normally suck, it makes them a slightly better card, so they're not quite so
Regis the Frost
problematic to
Lord
get.
confirmed.
I have no idea what we need a mulligan for here. Let's try this again, though. I think we can do it. Yeah, Jerks, thanks, man, for the Murgles, of course, and for the 100 bits. Always got the bits. Conspiracy Regis equals Rag. That's right. You guys finally know my secret. That's why I'm so lucky, because I am the one character... Mr. Coat, I've never seen that, dude. That's not a super old Twitch chat troll, is it? What if Blizzard nerfed the Raptors to be 2 mana? That would suck. That would make that particular interaction considerably worse.
Aha!
I don't actually want him to take this trade, right? Like, I think we'd rather him take the value trade here. So I think we're okay to hold. The amount of Death Rattle cards in this guy's hand is ridiculous. Come on, dude. Thanks for killing that for me, though. Ooh, okay. Shadow Step, Cold Light's good, finally. I don't think we need to sap any of these. They're not that scary yet. We probably need to hit a, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's 7, so this wouldn't overdraw him right now. Let's wait on this a little bit. I don't think we have to hurry. We can kill that. Keep the rest alive for now, I think, and just hold.
Welcome! Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Swartzel, man, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. I could have sworn you had already subbed on here, but regardless, I guess not. So thank you, Swartzel, for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Really appreciate that, and I did send out some notifications finally, or some whispers to folks who had subbed previously, and of course you'll be getting one in the near future too, so stay tuned for that. Just some additional details on being a sub and all the benefits of that and stuff, so I think you'll enjoy it. Guys, my Twitch stats are not working at all. I basically have no idea how many people are watching. Currently 71 viewers. Okay, cool. Thank you, Moobot, for the help there. Oh, Schwartzel had trouble getting around iOS. That's what it was. That's why it sounds so familiar. Now I understand. Now I get it. I guess we'll sap this big guy since he's kind of the most expensive and most intimidating of all the guys. I feel like we're certainly getting off to a better start this time around. He already is burning cards on his own. I guess that's a forced interaction. He always does that. So that makes sense. Here we can sap this guy again. Eviscerate her. We don't really want to eviscerate or kill the guys that have the death rattles, right? We want to kill everything else.
Aha!
So we'll just keep sapping this dude. Trade here, eviscerate here, and I guess we'll just weapon phase. Cold Light actually would have made a little bit of sense because we would have burned some more cards, but he's going to keep hopefully filling up even more. And I want to hit a Vanish and then really hammer with the Cold Lights, right? So maybe we Fan of Knives this time around. Doesn't do much, but... Or Gang Up is also good. This will do some work. It's 5. Guess we can kill this one. It's advantageous.
Here we go.
Taking a lot of damage this turn, though. We still haven't seen a Vanish in either of our games. Like, I think that's going to be our key draw. Where are the Vanishes at, man? Getting ready to take a lot of damage from this, though. I think we have to get a Vanish or we lose. I don't think we can win without Vanish. Prep Fan is a good start, at least. That order is awesome. That is such great ordering, guys. We can't afford that and this. Are we just dead again here? Gonna attack here. Takes a little bit of damage off the board, I guess, but we add some back too. He has 13. We can go up to 17. We take 2 more. We go down to 15. I think we have to hit a Vanish to win. I don't know. Here I am thinking that Regis reads every message from chat. I'm disappointed. What did I miss, Face? What did I miss? Regis, how can I level up fast in WoW to get Liadrin? I hate WoW. I don't really know if there's any way to cheese it when you're really low. I guess we're just dead. I think we have to hit a Vanish to win, right? See you, Solaris46, man. Thank you for swinging by as always. Deck tracker. Do we need a deck tracker for the adventures? Maybe. Maybe we do. I guess we can run it. Yeah. Let's try. Let's see what it looks like. I'm curious too. Regis, have you ever been to a fireside gathering, and if so, what are your thoughts on them? No, I haven't, but they sure seem like they'd be fun. I think I'd enjoy it a lot. People would probably confuse me for the innkeeper, so I don't know if I'll ever make it to one, but I do think I'd enjoy it. Regis, could you make some mid-budget deck guides? Would be awesome. We'll see what happens when we get into Frozen Throne. I'm not sure yet what it's going to look like, but... You think the new free encounters will start out as hard as the current heroic and have their own harder mode? I think Blizz said they were basically going to be more challenging than heroic adventures.
Welcome.
I don't know what to do here, guys.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Whoa, Buzz Falcon subscribed with the $10 sub. First ever sub that's more than the default $5 sub, Buzz Falcon. So thank you so much, man. Welcome for the first to the club all of your own. You're the only one in that particular club, but thank you so much again, Buzz, for the continued signs of support, man. It really always goes a long way. And stay tuned to your whispers, Buzz. I'll send you some additional details. If I haven't already, I think you're already a normal sub, right? Am I crazy? Maybe you just upgraded your sub? Not sure. Either way, I'll send you some additional details, but... Yeah, so basically, Buzz, you get access to a second emote now, man. This one, which is currently only I have. Which is the Silver Regis. To get the Golden Regis, you gotta go, unfortunately, all the way to the $25 sub, which is insane. No one should do that, but that's just how Twitch works. I don't control it. That's just how it is. It's not a bad backstab target.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
KK and Dezaker, man, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. That's a lot of subs already this morning, guys. You guys are crazy. Welcome, Zaker, and again, stay tuned to your messages for some additional details. Backstab trade into that next turn. Although this gets buffed a lot, so maybe we just backstab here and hold. Just play the shield bearer. I guess I can whittle this down. Taking 1 extra damage probably isn't that much. Prep Vanish finally is happening, so maybe we'll win this one. I think we got a shot here. Schwartzel says, I'd really like to see a video one day breaking down the different terms in the game, such as tempo, value, slow cards, fast cards. I like that idea. Oh, Buzz, man, I like the Silver Regis. It looks good, dude. Looks really good. First person to ever use that. Nice clickbait, Regis. I thought this was a Frozen Throne stream. Don't trigger me. You know you're going to trigger me. I don't want to get triggered today. Now, this is actually not too bad because we can clean up the board a little bit.
Here we go.
Only 1 cold light so far. The dead return. Hey, Tay33, how's it going, dude? How can I do the old adventures? Unfortunately, I don't think you can do a lot of them if you haven't already purchased the ones that aren't any longer available. I think you might just be out of luck, unfortunately. Do we really want a cold light without having a shadow step, or we we could not do the vanish play yet, so maybe we just do the heal bot for now. It's losing. No, let's just sap. Let's just sap hero power. That's totally fine. We have prep vanish cold light soon, so we can cold light, especially if he goes really wide here. If he plays like 5 dudes, he's not. He's just playing a couple dudes. Okay, so I don't think we'll do that yet. We'll probably just anti-bot shield bearer here, and soon we're gonna commit to the huge prep vanish turn. Cold light prep vanish. He's gonna play a ton of dudes this turn, right? Like 1,000,000 dudes. Still only 4 dudes. 5 dudes. This might still be... Oh. This has to be worth it, right? Because we get the heal bot back, too. Second prep. Bran as well. Oh, we gotta do this, guys. Like, this has gotta be the turn. This is finally the turn we've been looking for. Whew. Whew. Just destroyed his entire board. And, oh, I guess we get these guys back. I didn't really think about that too much, but they don't really hurt that much. That's not a big deal. And he's burning quite a few cards. Wish we had another prep vanish, man. But Bran Cold Light is also sick. And thankfully he destroyed those dudes for me. Oh my god. We can't do all of that yet, but can do a little bit of it. Why don't we prep an Evis first, clear the board, and then go into Bran Cold Light. And I think we do it in that order just because of because we're going to be drawing a lot of cards, right? We don't want to overdraw our own cards too. So we're going to be burning... We're going to be burning some cards here as well, but we're going to be putting him on fatigue, and we have enough to win the game, I think, right now. So I think this is still worth. Because we have the Vanish in hand as well, so we're basically going to be killing most of his resources this turn. We finally got it, boys. We finally got it, it looks like. I don't think we can lose from here. I don't think we can lose from here. He's going to take a bajillion damage next turn. He's going to kill the Bran. That's pretty smart. That does reduce his damage a little bit here, but ultimately he's screwed. We get to gang up here. We don't even have to Vanish yet. I don't think we need any more Cold Lights than that. We might actually be better off just gang upping the Death Lord, for instance. Just to totally stay up alive and just to get some free cards in our deck, essentially. We win. He has nothing left. Yay! We did it, guys! Finally beat this boss. He is demolishing himself. God, Gang Up is so good in Mill. It's crazy how good it is, guys. It's absolutely insane. How much damage can we do this turn? Not that much, I guess, actually. We don't have... This might actually kill him outright. We have a lot more Cold Lights incoming, though. Well, we didn't draw one, unfortunately, so we actually don't. We could hit one here. Is that legal yet? Feels like it should be close. Yeah, I think that's legal, right? Oh, it's exactly lethal. Wow. Cool. No overkill. We did it, guys. We did it. Is my face covered up, by the way? I bet it is. Oh, I didn't even put the deck tracker up, so no, it's not. I'm stupid. Here we go. Don't freak out. Don't you guys freak out on me. It's a little bit pink right now. Regis goes pink. Now my face is covered. Let's see. I knew it was going to happen. There we go. Okay, guys. We did it. Is that only 2 bosses down? Like, these take a while, guys. I'm only going to be able to stream for another, like, 55 minutes. I kind of thought we'd like beat the whole thing today, but we have like a ton of bosses left. Okay. 4 horsemen. Hero powers draw 2 cards, but it costs 5 mana. What? Let's just... I don't know. Let's... I don't know what this is about at all. So let's just run into this like we have no idea what's going on. Let's play Hunter and just see what happens. Who knows? Sorcel's going to buy around 200 to 250 packs, it sounds like. That's awesome, dude. Me too, probably about the same amount. Probably just 200. 300 packs is pretty good. The Very Real Raiden says, I'm proud you did it. Oh, thanks, man. How much, in your opinion, is a reasonable amount to spend on packs? I mean, reasonable is probably just $50 for most people. For me, it's 200 packs or so. When do you think Nax will be back out? I don't know. I don't know. They haven't really... So many viewers, such wow. How many viewers do we have? My dashboard is bugged out. 99 viewers watching me do Nax. It blows my mind, guys. You guys are crazy. Eater Secrets in this deck's probably not going to be very good. 378 people watching on YouTube, by the way. Why are so many people interested in heroic Naxxramas right now? What is going on? I love that you guys are excited for this, though. That's pretty cool. Okay. He only has 14 health, but I think we got to kill these guys first, right? Your hero is immune. Okay. Yeah, we didn't hit a 1-drop, so that's a bad sign. This seems very problematic. Does, like, Mass Dispel just work against this? I mean, what? Oh! Eater Secrets might matter. Cool. So you just have to kill these, and that's it? That's the gist of it? Silence them? You're good to go? I feel like we can do this. I mean, we have the worst hand imaginable for this particular experiment, clearly. But this seems very manageable thus far, unless something weird's gonna happen. I mean, taking 6 damage per turn, I guess, sucks. Has +6 attack if the other horsemen are dead. That sounds like a bit of an issue. Granted. This can do 6 damage. It's not really that great. I think the taunt here is going to be more valuable, honestly. And then we can clean up a little bit next turn. Unleash and Hyena. Aha! Is he going face here? Yeah, he goes face. So taunt is seemingly fairly good. Paladin Secret, Frostbolt on the minion or face minion? Okay. So we can try this. Repentance is totally fine. I think we're just dead though, right? Probably. Yeah, we're actually just dead. So this doesn't really do much for us. He's lethal on board. Okay. So how do we beat this? How do we think about this? We need to get out, like, stall? Like, freeze? Seems like it'd be really, really good. Like, freeze mage. Just stall these dudes out. Doomsayer. Freezing potion, for instance, seems like it'd be really, really good. Or just stall mechanics. Seems like they'd work pretty nicely. What does Twitch chat say? What does chat have to say? Shadowward Horror. Oh my god. Yes, Domnu. That seems insane. Shadowward Horror. Denali. Yeah, you guys are calling it. That seems ridiculous. Does that work? My god. Maybe Priest makes the most sense for sure, because... Oh, Shadowward Pain as well. Priest has a lot of ways to deal with those things. So let's do Priest. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. I mean, even Silence and stuff is fairly good, I feel like. Mind Vision is probably good in these matchups, although he didn't seem to have any OP cards other than that sword. Convert? Does that work? That actually seems kind of intriguing. You can get your own that's hard to deal with. Potion of Madness. I doubt that does anything really. So where are the cards we care about? Shadow Pain. I guess Radiant Elementals are good. Shadow Visions are good because they help you find that stuff.
Aha!
Dark Cultist, probably. Thought Steals are fine. Mass Dispel actually would make him not immune, so that seems like it could be good. Shadow Madness. Oh, Shadow Word Horror for sure. Makes a ton of sense. Lyra's always good. Shadow or Cabal Talent or Cabal Shadow Priest. God, spit out the right words. That sounds really good. Mind Control is probably just way too slow. And then also, what did we say here? Doomsayers make a lot of sense. I bet little stall cards like that make a lot of sense just to keep yourself from taking too much damage. Crazed Alchemist could make stuff really easy to kill because they flip to 2 health, right? So we'll toss in some Crazed Alchemists. What else makes sense here? God, I bet just like crazy Pirate Warrior could beat a lot of this stuff just because of the pressure it applies. Need 5 more cards. We got some random stuff. Oh, Giant Wasp sounds good. Just get in there and kill those. Silences are kind of sensible, but we have a couple options there. Mind Control Tech, does that make sense? Does he ever play... Does he ever play another minion? Oh, Gastropod makes sense too, I guess. If we have Giant Wasp, we need Stubborn Gastropod. Yeah, I like that. Stubborn Gastropod makes sense. Early lethals on those 7 health guys, basically. God, how much do I miss you, bro?
Aha!
Maybe a Vol'jin, because I want to play it, and that's it. That's all. That's all I really want. Actually, yeah, he did have secrets, didn't he? We didn't put any secret tech in the deck. Actually, we might just want to see what secret card we have, because Kazan Mystic is also... I think Eater is better, though. Let's just toss in 1 Eater of Secrets, or maybe 2 is fine. Instead of that Kazan Mystic, we don't want that, or that Vol'jin was kind of a throw-in, too. Alright, let's try this. Let's see how this goes. I hate how much you have to bounce around between screens to get somewhere. My God. It's 45 clicks. Push to Madness. Well, I thought about that, but what do we do with it after we get it? Like, we just have it, right? I don't know what we accomplish. I mean, yeah, we do 4 damage total to them, I guess, which is good, but who thinks Frozen Throne will be worse than Unguro? It is going to actually be pretty tough to make it better than Unguro, I have to say. Just because Unguro was honestly really good, I think. I really, really thought Unguro did a lot of work.
We shall grind your bone to dust.
The light shall bring victory.
Just click My Collection on that screen. Could I? Was that an option? Because that would make way more sense. That would make way more sense. Potion of Madness into Divine Spirit plus Inner Fire Lethal. But we'd have to get rid of each of these, right? Because each one says your hero is immune. It's not all 3. Like, any of them being alive means he's unkillable, so we'd have to Potion of Madness all 3. I think. Is there a chance this just lives and wins the game right now? He only has 2 mana.
You think you are so clever.
Aha!
Chat spam lulz once he plays Doomsayer. Oh, come on, guys. No, you knew? Chat, come on. You knew? What did this take damage from? Why did he Frostbolt his own dude? Guys, that's... You have to read chat. Regis, people warned me and I didn't even see it. That's weird. That's rude. Ugh. We have both Eater of Secrets in hand. Like, what? Give me a freaking break, game. We might take a ton of damage off that, but hopefully we can at least set up the trade. That was a weird attack. This guy's AI so far is very suspect, for the record. That's annoying. Give me something good, Mind Vision, because we are screwed otherwise.
I don't have enough mana.
He made a terrible play 9, 11, 13. So let's restart. He made a terrible play. He just trolled. No, don't clip that nonsense. Don't clip that nonsense. Like 40 people told you, Regis. I'm sorry, guys. I can't keep up with all of the chats all of the time. There are like 450 people watching across 2 platforms. Forgive me. I didn't know. It's more fun to get trolled anyway, I bet. I bet it's more fun to see me act like an idiot. Next time on Twitch versus Regis, does Reno work in an adventure? Does it? I don't know. Equality consecration, that makes sense, but it's kind of slow. Great. Great opening hands card here. We know this works really well. Does Shadow Word Pain not work then too? Are we going to get screwed by that? I mean, hopefully this sticks this time. We know he runs Soul Fires. We know he has cheap removal like Frostbolt. Shadow Word Pain. Okay. Ugh, these just do so much damage over time. We could dig for the Shadow Word Pain, but it won't be free. So let's just go ahead and play a minion this turn. Hopefully it absorbs some damage. Shadow Word Pain does or doesn't work. I guess we'll never know. We're going to die before it matters. Having 6 damage on the board immediately does a lot more than I ever realized. This silences them, but we don't have a kill set up, so I don't think it actually helps right now. Let's Shadow Visions to try to save some life here. Shadow Word Horror does keep me.
My fate is sealed.
Theoretically clears this board, but we're probably just dead to like Soulfire, Frostbolt. Yeah, we're done. I think we can win this if we draw right. I mean, I know we still have the Doomsayer in the deck, so half our draws are going to be dead, but I don't want to go rebuild the deck right now necessarily. Reno and Harrison don't work against the Curator for some reason. That's good to know. It's good to know. Hello from the other side. Hey, right back at you. Shadow Word Pain does work. Only Doomsayer's banned. Okay, it's good to know. Hopefully we don't mulligan into Doomsayers again. This is good hand. This is a nice little stall. I'm sure it's not coded against Shadow Word Horror because this was added after the fact. We don't want to use Crazed Alchemist in this instance. We might need more 1-drops in the deck though, just because we don't have anything to do half the time and we just take 6 damage for free. That shouldn't be an issue. Even Repentance is not that bad against Annoyatron. It makes no difference functionally. We can Shadow Visions on 3. Ugh, those Shadow Word Pains are brutal, man. I think we'll still have time, though. We just need to stabilize for 1 more turn. Gastropod's good. Nice little stall. We could just heal, but I think this is functionally about the same. Equality is banned too? Ah. They think of everything, don't they? Alright, so this is almost guaranteed to hit, right? Like, don't tell me again. Ah, that's OP. That's so stupidly good. That's clearly not intended. Oh, crap. Well, that's not good. So you need a freeze too? I don't know what to do now. I think we're just dead. So we need taunts and Shadow Word Horror. We need a lot of taunts and a lot of Shadow Word Horrors. Guys, this is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna change the deck a little bit. I'm gonna try one more time with my deck, and then we'll look up a deck if I can't figure it out. But I wanna try to add some really cheap taunts, just to keep our health total a little more stabilized. Ooze, yeah, we can always add weapon removal too. Yeah, taunts and weapon removal, basically just like Resuvius. Clearly, we don't need this junk. I don't even think Eater of Secrets is relevant. Giant Wasp is probably too slow. We might just hard mulligan for Pains and Horrors, basically. We definitely don't want the Doomsayers. I actually don't think Crazed Alchemists mattered much. That didn't matter much. So let's grab some cheap taunts. Like Shield Bearers, for instance, are good. Dirty Rat might actually work pretty well. We haven't seen him play a minion yet, have we? Let's try a Dirty Rat. Death Lords might be good. And then I think we do want some weapon removal, like we said. for that nasty weapon too. That's 4 weapon removal cards. That might be enough. Those are the ones that make the most sense, at least. And then, do we want like any healing? I think we said we needed some 1-drops, but Lightwell would be sort of annoying for him to deal with. Light of the Naru could be cool. Binding Heal. We could Power Word Glory all those guys. That actually is pretty cool. Kind of like the idea of that. Zombie Chow is not helpful. Stuff with 3 health is certainly a lot better than stuff with 2. Maybe just grab some super cheap heal like Flash Heal to flex it into our curve a little. And then, sure, why not? So now we have a ton of taunts. We're just basically going to mulligan for Shadow Word Horror, taunts, and heals. I like this. I like this. I think this will do the trick. I think I messed up again where I can apparently click a button to go more easily to my collection. I missed it again, though. Oh, here it is right here. I see, I see. Going back in, though, is still problematic. Put the new Doomsayer? What does that mean, the new Doomsayer? Damage? We'll have minion damage eventually, right? Like, hopefully. Mind Blast does make sense, though. I guess we don't have that many minions, do we? Just some really cheap taunt minions. We may actually have trouble doing the damage. Light of the Naru can do some damage. Maybe we should have put in a way to do more damage. I can buy into that logic. Regis, read chat! I am! It only doesn't work the first time. Doomsayer works the second time. I still think just having to spend the 2 mana on a totally dead turn is probably not worth it working the second time when we have a guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but very likely win with Shadow Word Horror. And even like I think Dirty Rat's going to do a lot of work here. We've never seen him play another minion, so Dirty Rats make a lot of sense. Read the Circle Healing twice for free. Corruption's totally fine. Ooze is a good thing to see, I think. I can heal face here. Can Mask Dispel next turn at the very least if we don't hit the Shadow Word Horror. Ooze is also really good. Gluttonous Ooze is even better. I think we'll go ahead and do this. Mask Dispel first, though? I mean, I guess... I don't guess it really matters, does it? If we do this, we can also heal face, but it dies to more stuff. Let's just try that. The 30-30 taunt wasn't drawn yet. Don't tell me there's a 30-30 taunt in the deck, guys. Don't tease me with this stuff. I can't handle this. Oh, it's a roller coaster of emotions, guys. Okay, so he is now accessible, but we still have a nasty board to deal with. Shadow Word Horror right now would be insane, because we can destroy the weapon and the dudes. Shadow Word Pain is maybe the next best thing, I guess. It's not awesome, but not the worst. Repentance, yeah, of course. Mortal Coil, we haven't seen that one yet. I just don't think we have the damage now to win, even if we do hit what we need to. It's gonna be hard to get enough damage on board. There's the horror. Okay, so we finally get to do this, and this is gonna give us a ton of life. Oh, no, it's not, because that's now buffed. Shoot. Shoot! Avenge ruins our dreams! Frostbolt on the minion. No, Frostbolt face, Soulfire face, we're dead. I feel like we can do it with this deck, guys. I feel like we can do it with this deck. I'm gonna try one more time before I... Let's add in some Mind Blast, actually. Oh god, I did it again. I did it again. Let's hit the My Collection button, as everyone keeps telling me is possible. My Collection. And we... let's see. We want to add in damage. Because we could basically do Embrace the Shadow, right? Because with Light of the Naru and Flash Heals, that's a ton of damage. Could also just do it with Akanai, but I think the cheapness of this is really beneficial. Particularly with Shadow Visions too, like we can guarantee we get it more often. Did any of these cards suck? I mean, Mass Dispel's nice if we don't hit the Horror, I suppose. So maybe we cut the Glories for double Embrace the Shadow. Let's try that. That'll give us the damage we need. Yeah, whoever suggested this was right. That was way easier to hit the My Collection button for sure. Embrace plus circle
of healing.
Yeah, we could do double circle to kill those dudes. That makes sense. Let's try this. Let's try this. I have faith. I have faith. You guys are being patient, thankfully. You guys are being patient with me. 368 people watching me try to do this. I think it's hilarious. You need glory for the best stall. Well, I didn't draw it last turn, so I guess I thought it sucked. But that's just because we didn't draw it, really, of course. It's not. It's not because it actually sucked. It's just because I didn't draw it. But for some reason, it seemed like it sucked. Maybe replace the snail or the Naru for glory. That probably makes more sense. Because this is just going to summon a dude that dies pretty easily. And this gets Shadow Word Pained a lot too. Both of these. He always seems to have Shadow Word Pain in his opening hand. Every time. Man, it's brutal. Maybe the Death Lord will stick now though. We really just need to hit that Embrace the Shadow, I think. And have a weapon removal in hand prepped up. It's good that this actually stuck. It did stall 8 health here, which is nice. Flash heal. I think we can go ahead and kill one of these, basically. We maybe should have healed face just to buff this some, but we'll try. When will Knights of the Frozen Throne be released? My guess is still August 17th. Did I discard... Horror? I shouldn't have if I did. I probably wasn't paying attention too much. Okay. Did I just draw it and discard it? And I just threw it away? Oh well. Seems like maybe I did. Seems like maybe I had Shadow Word Horror and discarded it because I wasn't paying attention to the mulligan. I don't doubt that at all, honestly. Here we go. So he actually gets to do 8 next turn. But with Acidic Swamp Ooze and Flash Heal, we might be able to... That actually is nice. That's good news, I think. That really cuts the damage we take down a lot. That's actually very fortunate. And he spent most of his turn on draw. Okay. Second Shadow Word Horror. I guess we go ahead and do it. Just keep me alive from one weapon hit, right? Or, you know, mostly alive. You have the ooze. Now we just need the damage pieces and we're gonna go. Gastropod's fine. We're gonna hit this guy for 1 per turn. He's required to draw, right? I don't know. It's maybe. That's pretty awesome if so. It didn't look like he did it first, unlike the last boss, which always did it first. Because of course it looks like Mill is gonna make a lot of sense again if that's the case. We'll play this one just for the body here, because the ooze is clearly better for the destruction. This particular ooze is better if he does play the weapon here. How many weapons does he run? Do we know that? God, this guy is burning through his deck. Fatigue is going to kill him eventually. We can play that for cycle, it looks like, based on the fact that he never plays cards. This is good to stall one weapon hit. He Mass Dispelled. Soul-fired our minion, that's cool. Alright, he's burning cards, dude. We're actually gonna get to hit his face, maybe? Is this real life? Alright. It's like once you get through this first little... If you get through this first little challenge, it seems like this just gets super, super duper easy, right? Am I crazy? Now we just kind of get to roll over the guy. With fatigue. There might be another weapon coming that's bad. I don't know. But as far as I can tell, we're just good to go. That's fine. Is something scary gonna happen? Is something scary gonna happen, guys? I think fatigue's just gonna win me the game now. Embrace the shadows. We have, I guess, 8 damage left, but we're not guaranteed to draw it, so I'm just gonna heal and try to stabilize here. He's not even doing anything at this point, so it looks like we're just gonna win. We're back up to 30. He plays a lot of repentances in this deck. That's funny. Yeah, he's not playing any cards. Well, this got easy. I knew we could do it, guys. I knew we had it in us. We're living on a hope and a prayer, but we did it. We made it, boys. I guess he's out of weapons. He's never played a weapon either. We saved this for nothing, maybe. GG. You can look at his deck from his deck tracker, all removal. Well, we haven't. I mean, we can't look at the cards he hasn't played yet, but yeah. Cool. We did it, guys. Baron Rivendare is dead. Brings back memories and WoW. Killing Baron Rivendare. Not a Nax, actually, I guess, but... Okay. Military quarters down. Stitches time. Can't wait for the next speculation video, says Swartzel. Yeah, well... Maybe today. Maybe today. I'm going to try to get a video out today about Knights of the Frozen Throne stuff. He has 2 Rune Blades, so only 2. Wow, okay. That was super easy in that regard. Like, once we got past that first little hurdle, that was a joke of a boss. Okay, so Patchwork has Hero Power, Destroy a Minion, but it costs 4 mana. That seems really expensive. Let's just start with Pirates and see what happens, I guess. I pulled off Major Domo and Quest Priest combo the other day. That's pretty crazy. So you basically played Taunt Warrior? Isn't that what Taunt Warrior is? Major Domo with a ton of health. All jokes aside, that's awesome, dude. That's a cool combo to pull off. The Jiraxis Amara combo is maybe a little cooler, but both are awesome. Sure. What is this thing? Oh boy. This is not... This doesn't look right. This is bad. I don't know what this is, but it looks bad. Put this weapon into your hand, Wind Fury, Death Rattle. Okay, so we're gonna need some weapon removal. He doesn't even have cards. Okay. So, I definitely picked the exact wrong kind of deck to win this one. We picked the exact incorrect deck. We're just gonna get shredded. Just gonna get absolutely destroyed. Why don't you just... Can you not use freeze cards against this guy? Me and Hearthstone says, OMG, Senpai noticed me. Indeed I did. Indeed I did. I don't think we can do 40 damage in time, but if anybody can, it's Pirate Warrior, right? We just need to draw Dread Corsair and we might have this. Dread Corsair? No. We got close. We got close, guys. If we draw the Dread Corsair, we might get a 1. Legit. So, okay. So, I'm assuming weapon removal of the old variety doesn't work, but I'm assuming weapon removal of the new variety does work. But does it really help? How much did the weapon cost? Because he's just going to replay it every time, right? So maybe freeze makes more sense. Maybe just milling him makes sense. Let's try our mill rogue again. Vanish is not going to be particularly good at it, but let's try this again. See if we can't mill this dude out. I'm pretty sure freeze cards work. Also, Jeeves, Cold Light, similar cards, draws him cards so he can fatigue. Yeah, I noticed he didn't have any cards. So.
What did Baron Revendare say when he lost the cooking competition? No, I need more time. Quote.
Shame on you, jerks. Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Freeze and weapon removal, yeah, that makes the most sense. I'm also thinking maybe big taunts like are available in this deck could work a little bit. Healing probably just never going to be enough, but we can at least try a little bit. Just because we have this list ready to go, so between the cold lights and stuff, maybe we can fatigue this dude out and race him some. It's more fun to try to race than it is to play it straight. But we could also go back to our mage deck with the freeze stuff if we didn't delete that. We might have already deleted that, I'm not sure. Death Lords certainly make a ton of sense since he has no cards. Does he just not take fatigue damage, though? He doesn't seem to actually take any fatigue damage. Like, he's not drawing cards that we can see. How much does this cost? It costs 3 mana. So if you destroy it early, he actually can't play it early. Oh, a Noitron's sick. But it's off curve, so let's do this. Without taking fatigue, I don't know if we're ever going to do enough damage. We'll test with Cold Light here this turn, probably. Or maybe not, actually. Maybe next turn. Yeah, we'll test next turn. This is bad, though, now. This becomes an issue, right? Yeah. Wow, he's dumb. He's really stupid, clearly. So now let's try to draw some cards. Oh, well, this is still too much mana, but we'll still do this regardless. Yeah, he doesn't take damage, guys. Oh, no, he does. He does. Cool. Well, that's good. We might actually win this race, then. Let's... Because the way the math is working out right now, that helps, too. Yeah, I think we might actually win this race. Oh, maybe not. We don't have another way to pull this back to hand. Other than Vanish, which is too expensive. Oh, well, definitely not. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a really good draw. That's lethal, I think. Yeah, boys! The mill did work. This has been our fastest boss yet, I think. But the conditions seem kind of easy, honestly. That was a good top deck, clearly. That was a good top deck. I like it. Okay. By the way, guys, before people get too disappointed, I just want to warn you guys, I do have to go early today, so I'm going to be dropping off in like 20 minutes or so. We'll try to beat another boss or two, but despite how many people are watching, which makes me really sad, I'm capped out on time today. I have some stuff I have to get done today at my real job, so even though there are currently 98 viewers on Twitch and 414 on YouTube, which is insane because that's more than 500 total people, and I hate to let down 500 total people by leaving early because seemingly, unbeknownst to me, you guys love heroic adventures. I am going to have to leave early. I hate to do it, but... Okay, Poison Cloud for Grobulus. Deals 2 damage to all enemies. If any die, summon a slime. And I'm assuming slimes are bad, so we probably don't want our minions dying, is my guess. So we do not want to play something like Evolved Shaman. Something like Priest, or excuse me, Quest Mage might be a really good way to test this. Let's just start with a Quest Mage and see how this goes. Top 10 anime betrayals, right? I know, I'm sad. I'm sad. But there will always be more days.
Love the Regis stream. Heroic Adventures is just the vehicle by which we get our daily fix.
I'm happy to hear that, Jerks. Thanks so much, dude, for the bits and the kind words, as always, Jerks. You're always chiming in with the nice Murgles. So friendly. Appreciate it, dude. I'm happy you guys enjoy hanging out with me. It's nice. Of course, I like it too. Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Regis, do you have a plan for converting YouTube viewers to Twitch when you get partner status? Not 100%, but I think I'll be able to do some stuff like just upload a dummy stream that says, hey guys, I'm live on Twitch. And unfortunately for some YouTube folks, it's going to make them mad because they definitely prefer YouTube to Twitch, but I think that's just going to have to be the way it goes for live streaming in particular. Clearly, I'm still going to be making YouTube videos. That will still be my primary outlet, but I think I'll eventually have to move exclusively to Twitch for live streaming. Did this happen? Yeah, I think it happened. Is this the slime when he played this?
Murgle, 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 Murgle.
Looks good. Looks good, Sinestro. I like it. I don't know if he runs spells or not, but he does have the coin, so there's at least some chance we get a freebie here.
I can't do
Ugh. A lot of damage here already. Ugh. No different than... This doesn't feel any different, really, than a standard just getting smorked down, though, as a quest mage right now. It feels about the same. Doomsayer would be a clutch draw. Arcane Giant is less of a clutch draw. I think we have to take that particular set of damage and just... Blizzard next turn. Hopefully we don't... Hopefully we do not get the pop blocked. Oh, no. He has enough. Why did I think he only had... Oh, this does 2 to all enemies, not just hero minions. Oh. So he can pop the block. Well, we're just dead then. I didn't know that. We're just dead then. We're dead to hero power. That's why we're taking so much damage. It felt like we were getting a lot of damage. I was like, man. This guy's destroying me. But anyway, Sinestro Bow, thanks for the great Murgles, dude, and the cheer as well. Appreciate it, dude. I always love hearing the Murgles. I'm a Murloc at heart. Okay. So do we maybe want him summoning slimes? I don't know that we ever saw a slime. I don't know what they look like. I feel like we could have gotten certainly a better start that game than we did. Let's see what a slime looks like, guys. I don't even know what the slimes are. I'm assuming they're bad, but they might be less bad than him playing minions. So if you can build a board of slimes and just kind of absorb the damage a little bit, it might be okay. I'm just playing this literally just to test the hero power. A slime is a 2/2. Okay. So if you ran a freeze mage that you just got him a board full of 2/2s and then kind of... This is clearly not going to work. He's going to have a giant board of slimes, or we're never going to have what we need. And the Maelstrom Portal with spell damage could certainly clear. But Volcanic Potion sounds like it would be insane if you built it right. How did I not hit a 1-drop in this deck? I'm trying to play a deck that had a guaranteed 1-drop to kill these. But regardless, this is not how we win. This is not how we win. How do we win, guys? We need armor or life. We need perhaps just taunts. We need to like turn the corner on it somewhere. Zany55 says Grim Patron Warrior. That kind of makes sense. Grim Patron's taking a lot of damage. Does seem like it would be good. Takes a while to get there, but Warrior does have some pretty cool ways to mitigate damage and gain life. So we could try to build like a Patron Warrior that's got early removal, sort of like a tempo Patron Warrior. I like that idea. Priest Minion buff and removal. Yeah, that makes sense too. Like that as well. What if we do this though? What if we do it like this, guys? Cleave seems like it could actually be fairly good. Fire War Axe, of course. Revenge. Man, I miss Revenge, I just realized. Wow. Forgot about that card. Just thinking about minions that benefit from taking damage as well as kind of give me life, like Armorsmith. Both seem to make a lot of sense. Taunts like Blood of Brave could make sense. Then eventually we get to the patrons as well. Cycle and life gain there. Alley Armorsmith could be good, even though it's probably not perfect. And then Grim Patron, where are you at? Okay. Healbots probably make sense just because they're life gain. We need more removal than we currently have, like cheap removal, like whirlwinds. He played a lot of low health stuff. If he kills our minions, we'll need to be able to do 2 damage to the board, in particular because of the 2/2 slimes, apparently. Bashes make sense, removal and life gain. Ravaging ghouls to clean up chip damage from like blood to ichor and stuff. Death's Bite actually maybe makes sense. Is that enough life gain, though? Shield Maidens are always good. Let's try this. Commanding Shout is terrible. You're missing 1 card from Goon's Empire. Which card was I missing? I'm curious. Alright, let's try this deck. See if this works. Curious. This will be my first real attempt here. See you, Tingus, man. Thanks for swinging by as always, Tingus. Appreciate your time, man. Check your Twitch whispers if you haven't already. I know I sent you a whisper this morning, Tingus, so. Patron Taunt Warrior is tier 3. Tier 3 for this particular boss. It's tier 3, we know that, right? Clearly want some cheaper cards. Regis Kilbin, if you had to choose between Dirty Rat and Death Lords for a deck, which would you choose? It really depends on the meta and what you're trying to do, essentially. I mean, Dirty Rat's clearly the only standard options. If you're standard, first off, that's your best bet. I like Death Lord a little better, personally, though. I think... I don't know. Dirty Rat has combo breaking potential, though, which is nice. Why don't we just armor up here? We don't need to axe yet. This 2 damage per turn is brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Ravaging Ghoul sets up a pretty good trade for him. We're almost to the patrons, though. It's nice. We can probably get by with playing just 1 patron, right? Just on its own, as long as the board isn't too gross. I think so. I think so. Let's clear here, going into the patrons, maybe. Already down to 23. Man, it's gonna be tough. Oh, he did that in the wrong order. He could have had a card and a 2/2. So he kind of screwed that a little bit. Hopefully he'll trade in the wrong order here as well. Let's see how he handles the patron interaction, right? I think he always does this first, right? Yeah, I think he's just forced to do that first. I think we're pretty much always going to have the patrons we want. Ooh, perfect. Actually, yeah, that's good. That's still perfect. So we'll trade this patron off because it's going to die regardless, and we'll trade this patron off to create a new patron to benefit from the buff. And our board is already full of patrons, which is nice. Hopefully that 2/7 gives us enough life gain here to stabilize and kill him before it matters. That sort of sucks, but not really, actually. It's fine. So we'll just trade the cheap patrons in here. Get new patrons, get some more life back. And I think we can just heal bot here. And hero power. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. I think we're in a good spot, guys. I think we did it. Why is he doing Nax Ramus? Yeah, just for fun, mostly. Just for fun, mostly. So I think we kill the cheap patrons, right? And... oh, we could revenge. Or, like, trade. No, I think we need to armor up every turn, but... regardless, we can kill the cheap patrons here. Do we need to continue clearing, though? Like, I don't think we do, right? Like, I think we need to start going face. Or we're never going to win this game. And putting one at 2 doesn't really help, does it? It's kind of the same as is just having one here. Like maybe we goofed this a little bit. I feel like we could have had this better off. I'm going to play this regardless. It doesn't actually help much, but it just gets me another 3-3 on the board. But that patron just dies and gives him a 2-2 every time. Like, now we're down to one patron because of the way he was able to trade, I think. I think we need to go face more. But we need to be careful to keep the patron alive as well, right? That's the problem. Cleave here actually works really well. 9 to face. We might still be okay. These die give him 2 oozes, but we get the nice whirlwind effect on our patrons this turn, so we should be able to summon a bunch of patrons, and revenge is still fine too. So trade here, whirlwind face, then revenge. This is a sick board. I don't think we need to play that yet. Yeah, this is working really nicely here. So we'll have 4 patrons after he uses the hero power here. Regis, is it a good idea to rely on the free packs and arenas for Frozen Throne? Thinking about playing Karazhan. It might be enough. It's going to be hard to say whether it's going to be completely enough or not. Ooh, that's a good draw too. Clearly have to trade here, but that's fine. Still have a lot of patrons and a taunt to protect our patrons. It's going to give me a boatload of armor here when he uses the hero power. And 2 more patrons. Grim Patron is sick in this, by the way. Clearly not intended. We've cheesed a few of these with now with cards that came out after this particular adventure. So that should be lethal, yeah. Cool. We did it, guys. We did it. Well done, boys. Well done. Grim Patron OP, no joke. Yep, you're right, Jerks. We needed to do 1 twice in a turn. That was nice. Finally, we hit it with the Death's Bite into the Revenge. We finally pulled that off. Patron Priest would be better because you can heal. Yeah, maybe, but that still worked out pretty well, so I'm not too upset. Alright, guys, let's try one more boss here. I gotta go soon, as I tease. Unfortunately, I have to end a little early this morning, but... Always with the jokes, Kel'Thuzad. Decimate. Change the health of enemy minions to 1. Okay, well that doesn't seem so bad. Let's try like just token shaman here and see what we can do. Everyone! Yeah, that's a flash from the past, isn't it? That was a flash from the past for sure. Let's see here. T-Banana and Koala Fishy, thanks for the follows. Koala Fishy, you've followed before. And 070, thanks for the follow too. And Cowabungie, I think I missed you, so thanks for the follow as well. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Those just start right there. What? This hand? My God. You're getting some trash.
I asked the zombies if they wanted to eat your brains, and they said, I don't eat junk food.
Let's try to get a better opening hand. I think we can do better than this, guys. That seems god-awful for a token shaman. Do you never get the coin? Is that controlled in these or not? I feel like we almost always get non-coin hands.
For Doomhammer.
Man. It's garbage. What luck with patches? Yeah, twice in a row there, right? We keep seeing him. Keep seeing him before we want him. Bloodseal Corsair is a little better, although still, this kind of start, it's going to be tough. I think we'll wait a second here. Maelstrom Portal is fairly good against this. Regis never goes AFK on stream, so I can't see if I've cheered more bits than Lando. Feels bad, man. I actually don't have it automatically updating today anyway, so it wouldn't even show you if I had it, unfortunately. I love your streams. Thanks, T-Banana Man. Appreciate it. Well, thank you for the follow. Happy to have you around. Okay. So AoE clearly makes a lot of sense here. Weapon removal also makes a lot of sense. Devolve into Maelstrom Portal would be pretty cool, or at least evolve into Bloodsail Corsair for the patches too. Patches looks less good in this particular environment, but we'll still play for the weapon hit. Yeah, that did a lot of work. Ooh. Getting brutalized over here. That's going to be a monster of a weapon this turn, and I don't think we have a taunt, so we're probably dead.
Hey Regis. Followed you on YouTube for a good while, and decided to check into your stream today. Here's a little something for the hours you've entertained me in the past, smiley face.
Hey, and 070, thanks for the follow just a minute ago, of course, and now thank you for the donation, and I appreciate it so much, man. $6, that's a lot of packs, so thank you, dude. And thanks for the kind words, too. I'm happy to provide a little bit of entertainment, hopefully a little joy in your day, as you've done for me. Okay. Oh, Weber Spellin also, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We have a taunt, so we might theoretically be able to stabilize here. I don't know. Here's a heal. Might as well play the Jade Swarmer. I don't know if he has direct damage or not. I mean, all the taunts go to 1, clearly, so kind of have to play a new one every turn, but as long as he can't get around it, we have enough right now, theoretically, to stabilize. Plus, the hero power might give us 1 as well every turn. Odds are getting decent. Not yet, no. Okay. Not doing a lot of damage, but a Bloodlust clearly puts me in a position here. And he's not playing any minions either. Ooh, that's not good. That's bad news, Bears. Can't actually play 2 taunts, though.
Losing to Groove, I'm pretty sure.
So, everything's dead. That sucks. But we can do this. Let's do this first. Gonna continue playing 1 per turn on the assumption that that's enough. But we'll see. What's chat gotta say? We love you, Tingus. It's not the same without you. I agree completely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Stream's almost over. Jerks. He knows. He listens. He pays attention to me. Somebody out there's listening. Oh, well, the stealth is actually sort of helpful, I guess. Scheme of things. Ooh, Evolve is really good here. Wow. And we're gonna save this because we might need the taunt, right? But we can still afford to... No, we can't afford to hero power. We won't have space on the board. We might have to get the taunt. So if we don't get a taunt off these, or at least a taunt that survives to Sludge Belcher trades, then we have to play this taunt. So clearly this is going to be the turn that determines it. If we can get through this with... Oh, we're dead anyway. Sludge Belcher does 3 to the face. Crap! We had to hit a taunt. Shoot. And that goes to 1 regardless, so anytime he has a minion on board, it doesn't even matter. We're dead regardless, of course. We had to hit a taunt on one of these to win. And then we could have won. We could have won. Had to hit a taunt. Can't totem because we didn't have the space, I think. That actually was... We got relatively close, guys. We got relatively close. I kind of have to go, though, unfortunately. So, I just have a hard exit today, guys. I'm really sorry. A ton of people have been watching all morning, so I hate to cut it off early. But, of course, this is not going to be my last stream. I'm going to be back. I wish we could have beat that boss. But, that's how it's going to have to be. So... That said, guys, I will try to finish this on a future stream, on a future morning stream, probably next Monday morning when I return to my morning stream schedule. I don't think I'll be doing this tomorrow night. I'm going to try to keep it a morning thing for me. So, next Monday, we'll finish this one. We might start another one, like on Tuesday. Maybe we'll spend, like, 30 or 40 minutes or an hour in a given stream until we finish all these, and then I'll turn them into YouTube videos, package them up nicely too, for YouTube as well, for people who aren't here for the streams to catch. Because I think it's fun. People seem to be enjoying it. I'm surprised. I thought viewer numbers would be way down today because I'm playing, you know, heroic adventures, and nobody would find that enjoyable. But who knows? Maybe it's worth it after all. So, so guys, I love all of you. Thank everybody for the follows. Thanks everybody for the donations. Thanks everybody for the cheers. Thanks to the new subs on Twitch. That puts us up to 69 subscribers. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. I know that's enjoyable for everybody out there. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time, game on.